This video will take you through the solutions for the second page of the Module 2 practice test. In this question, we're asked about a rectangular room, and it has the measurements of a width of 7 foot 3 inches and a length of 11 foot 7 inches. We're asked to first find the perimeter of the room, and we want our final answer to be in feet and inches. I can just sketch out the room, and the length is 11 foot 7 inches, and the width is 7 foot 3 inches. From your formula sheet, since this is a rectangle, you can look up perimeter is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width to get the distance around the outside of the room. Before I can substitute into this equation, my units all need to be the same. So I could either add the feet separately and the inches separately, or I can convert all to the same unit, which is the method that I'm going to use. When we convert all to the same unit from mixed units like feet and inches, we usually convert to the smaller unit, so then we don't have to deal with decimals or fractions as much. If you do convert to feet, make sure that you're not rounding in the intermediate steps and you're keeping all the decimals. I'll work on converting everything to inches, so my length is 11 foot 7 inches. I want to convert that all to inches, so I'm going to convert 11 feet to inches first by setting up my unit conversion. So that feet cancel and I get to inches, and that 11 feet is 132 inches. I also need to add on that 7 inches, and I get my length to be 139 inches. I can do the same for the width, which is 7 foot 3 inches. I can convert that 7 feet into inches using my unit conversion. And that gives me 84 inches plus those other 3 inches. My width is 87 inches. Now I can substitute and calculate my perimeter into my formula. 2 times the length, which is 139 inches. Plus 2 times my width of 87 inches. This gives me a perimeter of 452 inches. I want this in whole feet and inches, so I'm going to convert back. So 452 inches, I want to convert to feet. 1 foot has 12 inches. I can set up my unit conversion so units cancel. When I do that 452 divided by 12 on my calculator, notice that I get a repeating decimal, 37 whole feet, 0.666 repeating. I don't want to round this repeating decimal, so I'll show a trick with that on the calculator in a moment. So I got 37.6666 repeating feet. So my perimeter is 37 whole feet, and I want to convert this portion of a foot into inches. I want to make sure that I'm converting with that repeating decimal. That's feet. Set up my unit conversion. So I'm going to multiply by 12 inches to cancel out the units of feet. On the calculator, I can just take away the 37, the whole number. So I keep that repeating decimal on my calculator. Then I can multiply by 12, like in my unit conversion, and I see that I have 8 whole inches. If you had rounded that decimal earlier in the question, you wouldn't get the proper answer here. So my final answer, my perimeter is 37 feet and 8 inches. Now in my next question, I'm asked to calculate the area of the room in square feet. And my final answer, I'll round to 1 decimal place. So again, this is a rectangular room. You can look on your formula sheet if you need to. Area is length times width. Again, our length and width have to be in the same units. I already converted to inches above, so I can use those converted values. My length is 139 inches. And my width is 87 inches. Multiplying those together, I get 12,093 square inches. I want my final answer to be in square feet, so I can do a unit conversion. 12,093 square inches. I can convert. I want to cancel out inches and get to feet. I know 1 foot has 12 inches, but because these are square units that I want in my unit conversion, I need to square the numbers in the conversion factor as well. Then square inches will cancel out and I'll be left with square feet. So on my calculator, I have 12,093 divided by 12 squared is 83.9791. Rounded to 1 decimal place, I have a 9. When I look to the right, I have a 7, so I'm going to round up. So rounded, this will be 84.0 square feet. For the area. One final question on this page. Now we have a triangular garden. 2 sides are 1.3 meters each, and we know the total perimeter of the garden is 5 meters. I want to find the length of the third side. So I can sketch this out. I have a triangle, sides A, B, C. 2 of the sides are 1.3 meters each. And the total perimeter is 5 meters. I want to find the length of this third side, C. The formula for the perimeter of a triangle is the sum of the sides, A plus B plus C. All of those have to be in the same units, so my 2 sides are in meters and my perimeter is in meters, so I can substitute into this equation. Subbing in for perimeter is 5.0 equals, side A is 1.3, oops. So side A is 1.3 meters plus side B is 1.3 meters, plus we're trying to find the length of side C. So we want to isolate that variable C by moving the other terms to the other side. You can add them together first if you like. 1.3 plus 1.3 is 2.6 plus C. To move this term to the other side, we do the opposite operation. So since it's being added on the right side of the equation, when we move it over, we subtract 2.6. When you do the subtraction, 5 minus 2.6, we get 2.4 for C. That means the third side is 2.4, make sure you put your units, meters. The next video will take you through the solutions for page 3 of the practice test.